Well, hey, good day on this Monday. News of the day probably didn't come as any big surprise, but falling on a Sunday, it had everybody scurrying. South Carolina parting ways with football coach Will Muschamp and moving in assistant coach Mike Bobo to take over the rest of the season, and look for more developments on that today and into the evening at the TND.com. On today's sports, you also had huge news for South Carolina and Dustin Johnson winning the Masters. It was an exciting time, very different Masters, no azaleas, but plenty of color and plenty of golf. You'll also look today and you'll find out our page one and online at the TND.com, where we're focusing on South Carolina State University's plans for the spring semester. And you read in detail how they are going to be dealing with the coronavirus threat continuing. Also, Clemson, back to sports a moment. Clemson remains number 4 in the college football poll, even though they didn't play this weekend. And there's more of a story there, a little bit earlier story, but still relevant to the South Carolina football program, about what really went wrong with a defensive-minded coach and a team that really showed up with very little defense this year. Also, Monday's Farm Report has two quite interesting stories. One of them is about what the election has done to the landscape for agriculture, and how that let's just say some results from elsewhere in the country stands to elevate the power of some Southern lawmakers, and honestly may serve to benefit Southern crops before we're done. And you'll also see that looking ahead to 2021, agriculture / Clemson here is planning to look at is planning to hold a statewide agricultural conference. And I think everyone's hoping that the outlook will certainly be better than what has occurred in 2020, although you'll find in looking back at the TND's Farm Edition for 2020 that agriculture had its ups and downs, but it actually was a pretty decent year for that. And that really brings me to the value of the TND.com. I'm really urging again that you consider a digital subscription. It is very inexpensive, and I think you'll find that it is an excellent complement to the print paper. And even if you don't ever look at print, I think you'll find everything you're looking for there in the way of local news, and a whole lot more that I think you'll find well worth the few dollars a month that you would put into it. And you also will be supporting the work of local journalists when you do that. Visit the TND.com, look up to your right. You'll see how to become a member. I've said before, and I'll say again, if you need to contact me about becoming a member, you certainly can do so. L Harter, HARTER, at TimesAndDemocrats.com. That's my email. And you can reach me through office phone too at 803-533-5520. Again, I think you'll find a very small investment for the information that you'll get out of it. All right, have a great day.